name is Tylon Washington, and I'm the creator of Iron Metropolis Films, LLC. And this is Inside Iron Metropolis. I want to take a second to say greetings and welcome to our very special family of do-it-yourself actors, artists, activists, content creators, and enthusiasts. Seriously, I want you to know that I am truly excited and grateful that you decided to click on our video, subscribe to our channel, and hopefully join the movement from right where you are. Did you click it? The button down there? Did you click it? Great. Hold on. We're going to wait for a couple other people to click it, and that's good. You too, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, go to YouTube a little bit later on and click the subscribe button. Okay, so after this, I'd like you to also take 2 seconds and also like our Facebook page. If you're watching me on Facebook, definitely like the Facebook page, as this will be our primary method of communication outside of email updates, and trust me, you don't want to miss a thing. All right, Inside Iron Metropolis Films will gift to you the insights, information, tips, tricks, tools, and you'll meet the professional people that we used to make our movies. In today's world, information is a commodity. Information is king, and I know that I'm supposed to have a meter running and a big buy-in at the end of this video like most videos today, but guess what? I'm not. And let me explain to you why not. Most independent content creators have a shoestring budget or a no-string budget. Even small monthly fees can derail process and progress. If you benefit from the information, insights, and resources, simply make a donation and share the resources. It's that simple. The more people contribute, the more videos like this can be produced. You fuel the content. This becomes community-led. Send us your questions, your comments, and concerns, and send them to info@ironmetropolis.com. If you have an idea, a product, or a person you think ought to be on this show, give us a call. And you can call us at the number down below. So, I'm confident that this is going to be an absolute game changer for your career and financial well-being, no matter what stage you're in, level of interest, or schedule. Well, let's get into it, shall we? First, a little bit about myself. I began my journey in entertainment as a DJ. I moved into producing records for major and independent record labels. I started my own independent record label, and shortly after that, I opened my own content and broadcast studio, where I met the legendary film icon, Mr. Melvin Van Peebles. I quickly became his mentee, and because of his mentorship and support, I directed several documentaries and had the privilege of working on his last film, Confessions of an Ex-Doofus Itchy-Footed Mother. Let's see if you can say that 3 times real fast. Okay, he never asked for $1 from me, okay? He had only one request, and that request was I pay it forward. That all the knowledge, experience, the gift of confidence, he wanted me to share with others that very same gift. So I started Iron Metropolis Films, and my first feature debut is called Wicked in This Land. Now, Wicked in This Land is a post-apocalyptic dystopian drama, action-adventure film that many will view as controversial, disturbing, and irreverent. My first gift to you here in studio, I brought the lead actor, Miss Zarria Simmons. And we're back, and for those who don't know, I'm sitting next to the lovely Zarria Simmons, and I want everyone to know that you beat out over 3,000 submissions for this role, Lorraine Warren in Wicked in This Land. And as part of our promise, we're going to bring you some of the really super uber talented people who we connected with. And I feel so fortunate to have you in our first feature film. Can you tell us what motivates you to become an actor?
Just great cinema, good storytelling. I mean, just like, you know, just good storytelling. That's really what motivated me to do this and continue to do this. I really had a hunger for it from a very young age. So, for me, it's just all about, just getting together with a family or with friends and just enjoying an incredible story that it's gonna like it sparks dialogue. Even when the movie's over, you're still talking about it. And I wanted to be a part of that. So.
Oh, that's great. And you're from Texas. How did you prepare for the role of Rain Apple Warrant?
How did I prepare for the role of Rain? It didn't really take a lot for me to prepare for her. I mean, she's a very complex character, but she's also a teenager. I think everybody who has gone through their teenage years can sort of relate to her in a way that she's very rebellious. She's full of, just a lot of angst and rage, and it's not necessarily in a bad, destructive way, but she really is just trying to understand the world from her perspective. She's being told this is what it is from all these other people, but to her, she's just really trying to figure it out herself, much like everybody. I think everybody has that stage in life where they want to figure it out themselves and they don't really, so it wasn't very hard for me to prepare for that because, like I said, I was a teenager once and I definitely went through that stage of, being rowdy and angsty and angry a lot and just not really having the answers that you want or that you want to hear. You have to go out and find them yourself. So I could relate to her in that way and in that right. So preparing for her, it was more just about getting my lines right because I feel like I feel like I am Rain, or Rain is me since I'm older.
Yeah.
So it wasn't hard getting into that headspace. I really just had to go back to being 16 years old in my hometown, running around with my girl gang, not having anything to do. So yeah.
Well, you definitely delivered on that. As a matter of fact, let's take a minute and let's take a look at a part of the clip. Okay, we're back. That was fantastic. That's awesome. Inside Iron Metropolis is about sharing. Can you share a tip, a trick, or tool that you employ when preparing for a role?
So for me, when I'm preparing for a role, because sometimes I don't always want to run lines with someone. Sometimes I just like to be in solitude when practicing my lines. So when preparing for a role, I definitely go through and read everything and just put notes, lots of notes. Why is my character saying this? Why is she saying that? Why is she acting this way? What's the reason behind everything that she does? What's her favorite things, even if the script doesn't describe, like for example, the script didn't really describe what Rain's favorite snack was, so I would make one up. What's her favorite thing to drink? What's her favorite thing to do when she's at home? And I would make them up and write them down, because it really helps you to become your character. Acting isn't at all about putting on a mask, which some would assume that it's about. It's really about exposing yourself. You really have to expose, it's almost like being naked. And so preparing for her, that was part of it. Just scribbling all over this script to wherever I found her lines and wherever she was just mentioned. And then, just recording the other lines on a recorder and then just playing them back and being alone and just, running off of that's not necessarily the best thing to do, especially when you're auditioning. You don't want to like self-tape and do that. But when you're alone and you're just running your lines, that's okay. And not looking in a mirror. I had to stay out of the mirror because when you practice in the mirror, you find that there's a certain way you like saying your line and you want to mimic that over and over, and sometimes it just doesn't work that way. You'll on camera you'll come across as unnatural. So just being alone, turning off the TV, putting the phone away, and slowly but surely becoming Rain.
Well, I'm fascinated by it because what a lot of folks don't know is that there was a lot of secrecy with this script. People didn't know that you guys got your lines sometimes 24 hours